Hello YouTube, welcome back. It's a bit more Dwarf Fortress, as you will remember from last time, potentially, if you're not watching this as the first in the series, which would be, in my opinion, a mistake. We've had another Forgotten Beast arrive, and we haven't really killed the previous one yet, which is a problem, a serious problem. And this one has poisonous vapours, of course, which is never nice. Vapours are always an issue with Forgotten Beasts. They do like to spread them around and poison people with them. Hopefully the effect is nothing, but you never know. It's not normally the case. Usually they have vapours, the dwarves breathe it in, and then it gets a bit messy. They can fight each other. Well, that would be nice. It would be nice if they came in and did a sort of Godzilla kind of scenario where the beasts battle it out against each other, but I have the horrible feeling that they're just gonna, just gonna kill our dwarves and then fight each other. Or of course they won't be able to kill old Immortal Pants up in the temple, will they? He'll be stuck there forever. Unless of course they can smash down floodgates, in which case, bad luck us. Maybe we should have given him a sword. He's pretty handy with it. He's got a level 11 sword using skill, so I mean that's gonna do some damage. I'm fairly certain he's going to be reasonably competent. Maybe we should just let him out and have him chop shit up. Then again, do we have enough of a population to sustain the blood drunk losses? I don't know. How many have we got left alive? Let me just quickly check Dwarf Therapist. It says 62 and 55. Let's refresh again. Yeah, that was the last reading. 62 adults, 55 children. And I don't know how many of our competent dwarves are left serving. It seems like we've got a good few big numbers. I'm just looking at Dwarf Therapist, by the way. We've got a few big numbers floating around, so it's not like we've lost all of our skilled dwarves. So that's the main thing. Although we do stand a very good chance of losing all of our skilled dwarves. You know what? I think it might be time. Claycree, you've been a great manager and an absolutely immortal dwarf, but I think it is time to give you a weapon and get you out there and get things going on, because frankly we need an immortal soldier. I mean, maybe the poisonous vapours won't affect him. I'm hoping maybe we can send him in there, just have him hack it up. We'll see. I know what I do need to do though. I need to find the corpse of our militia guy who is down here somewhere, excuse me. And what we need to do is unforbid his sword. You know what? Actually, okay, let's go full crazy with this. This is it. This is a do or die fight scenario. Let's see if our immortal saviour can do the deed. Let's go to the military screen. Let's go to the... Wait a minute. Why are the immortal... Oh, here we go. The barricaded immortals are for some reason down the bottom of there. We're going to go in there. We need somebody who can appoint this position. What? No. Oh, shit. Arse candles. Oh, we need someone in the unswerving wheels. Okay, just to assign the names. Okay, well, let's go with Dwarf Therapist and actually pick a second military person who can be the sort of Tonto to our Claycree Lone Ranger, and see what we can find. Military screen. Has anybody got any skills? We know you're good. You've always been good. Oh, he's a spear dwarf. Shit. I don't know if we have any spears. We'll have to check that. Who else have we got? What's Pila? That sounds like a human name. Novice Hammerman. But it says related roles Hammer Dwarf. Oh, is this our actual Hammer Dwarf? Okay, fair enough. Maybe we put them in? Maybe we make them the leader as well as the Hammer Dwarf of the military? I don't know. Ooh, I know it's frightening, Claycree. I know the prospect of charging into combat is a worry, but, you might win. Nighty night, Osmosis Jones. You have a good sleep. Do we have anyone else who's got reasonable skills? No, we've just got this lad here with a bit of hammering and this guy here with a lot of spearing. Do we give him a spear and shield? I don't know if we've even got a shield. I don't even know if we've got a spear. Right, okay, so we're going to make, what's his name? Pila Anathalotha. It's definitely our Hammer Dwarf, is he? If I remember rightly, he's an incredibly cruel bastard. Pila, we'll make him the new leader of the Unswerving Wheels. What was his name? Oh, for crying out loud. Sorry, I'll send you back to the fortress and I'll check his name again. Pila Alanalala. So, we go into here. It's the Unswerving Wheels. Go over to here, and I want to search for There we go. There's only one of them. That's good. He's in. Is he? No? Okay, let's try that again in the correct slot. There he is. Bang. Bang. He's in. Okay, so we now have someone who can assign stuff to the other military units, I think. Barricaded Immortals. Oh, there's no one in there. Oh, okay. Okay, so we go over here. Now we'll find Claycree and put him in. In fact, probably the best way to do that would be to search Claycree, our immortal mayor and manager. In you go. Okay, so let's check out old Claycree and look at his equipment. Because we need to find him a spear, a weapon, a specific weapon. We could give him the bone short sword made of dwarf bone. That's what my initial intention was: bone dwarf crown, bone dwarf sword, like the sort of Lich King of our fortress. But nah, maybe not. Maybe that's not the greatest bet if he's good with a spear. Then again, we have an applewood spear. Well, I'm not going into combat with wooden weapons. I am not an elf, and I have no intention of doing such stupid things. Although maybe a guy who's really good with a spear can do some damage with a wooden spear. Birchen longsword, pine bow, pearwood bow, applewood crossbow, persimmon wood bow. It doesn't look like we have much other than that steel short sword. So we never built any spears. I mean, we could give him the spear and the sword? I don't know. I mean, how good can you be with a wooden spear? We've only got one applewood spear. Is that even good? You know what? He's got 11 skill. He's got to be good, right? He's got to be at least okay. Yeah? Let's give him a shield. just for hopes. What have we got? Specific shield. I think we'll go with the... oh god, that's on the corpse as well. You know what? Let's go with a pearwood shield. Apple and pear. Why not? What a combo. That should be good enough. It won't be, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's get his squad. Oh, hang on a minute. Before we do that, it's very important that we actually unlock him. Is that his switch? The importance of levers. Add a new task. Pull the lever. There we go. We'll soon find out if that is the correct one. I think it is. It's one of... This is the lava. This will be him. Yeah, that'll be him. Let's just watch. Oh, we've got to unpause the action first. Although there is that guy trotting around downstairs that we need to worry about. But I'm sure we've got time for the lever to get flipped. Come on. Pull the lever. Come on. He's going to immediately come out and drain someone of blood. I know it, but we'll see. Hopefully he won't be alone with anyone long enough to do so. Come on. Oh, no. I saw him move. I assumed the gate had opened. Looked at the gate. No, it hadn't opened. I don't think anyone's going to do this. Is everyone still pummeling that bloody forgotten beast up there? They are, aren't they? And mourning and wallowing in the blood of their lost loved ones. Oh, good grief. Oh, fuck me. It's come up a bit quick. Yes. What to do? How to approach this situation? If we go have a look here, they've not flipped the switch yet, so children won't do it either. So we need someone to get down there pretty quickly. Someone's throwing a tantrum. Someone's experiencing emotional shock. This is not a good series of notifications. Okay. Yar. There's not much we can do, really. They're just going to rip through the fortress like a hot knife through butter. Hopefully someone will get down there and flip the switch and unleash our immortal spear-wielding guardian. But I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, someone's giving it a good shot, though. Who's this lad? Who's this brave soul? Peeler. Oh, it's Peeler. Hey, it's our old cruel hammerman. Well, let's see if we can do anything. Let's click on this lad and see. Oh, well, he's got some wounds. He's been hit. Let's take a look at the combat reports and see how things are playing out. Let's see how the militia commander did. The Forgotten Beast attacks the militia commander, but she jumps away. The militia commander is caught in a cloud of Marat Dungdead, the tentacle of Canker's Forgotten Beast extract. The militia commander is caught in a beast of the extract. Blah, 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 blah. Kicks the Forgotten Beast, bruising the muscle, punches the Forgotten Beast in the right rear leg, bruising the fat. I cannot just stand by. I will have my revenge. It's good. Let's see how the Forgotten Beast is doing. It's got 4 pages of combat, and it's just gained some bruises. The militia captain strikes the Forgotten Beast in the left front foot with her iron pick, fracturing the bone. A ligament has been torn, and a tendon has been torn. Okay, it's taken some serious-ish wounds. Cool. Let's unpause the action, see what happens. Maybe it'll get beaten up quicker than we thought, just because it walked into a combat-shocked dwarf morass. It's still alive. It's got children around it. It's definitely poisoned some children with vapours. That's not a good sign. It looks like people are still good. People are still alive. The dog's still giving it a good old nibble. The one up here's popped its clogs, right? That's dead. Surely. Oh, I've lost track. I've looked away and I've lost the Forgotten Beast. It's somewhere in the fortress, hidden in the miasma. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's getting... Oh, hello. Our good lad's died. Oh, it's... damaged in the lower body. Let's have a little look and see if it's got a chance of dying. Peddlers are fighting it now. Okay. Forgotten Beast, here we go. The Dwarven child punches the Forgotten Beast in the lower body with his right hand, bruising the fat. Okay, he's been beaten up by children. That's nice to see. The Forgotten Beast scratches the Dwarven child in the tongue, tearing apart the left cheek skin through the pig leather cloak. The force bends the head, and the upper spine splits in gore. An artery has been opened by the attack. A tendon in the upper spine has been torn. Well, I hope that's not the same Dwarven child that then punches the beast, although that would be rather metal. That would be pretty cool. Imagine that being cleft in twain along the spine, just from an attack to the tongue. Imagine that. The creature's reached out, it's gone, with the scratch, just run its talon down the kid's tongue, and its spine has just exploded into 2. And then it's punched it, which is impressive. Impressive. Well done. You will be remembered, youngling, but only as a slab in the Hall of Remembrance. Nonetheless, it's better than nothing, isn't it? Hopefully. Hopefully that's your opinion. Right, it seems to have stopped. People are still fighting it. There's kids galore charging round it. I mean, hopefully they're a distraction, getting under its feet, tripping it up, causing it some kind of distress. Some distress, at least. Come on. Oh, it seems to be being hounded back into the caverns. I say hounded back into the caverns. It may be just making a sort of like leisurely stroll back, thinking, I'll kill these guys later. My vapours have already killed you. I have no need to pursue you further into the fortress. I can wait here, like a Komodo dragon, for the disease to spread and for you to fall, lame, unable to pull yourself away from my dripping maw as I consume you feet first. That's my imagination of what the thing is saying. I mean, it's a stegodon after all. It has some, at least very loose relationship to a Komodo dragon. Someone's starving and someone's dehydrated. Well, they're either depressed or crippled. Either way, odds don't look good. If the beast falls, we have a chance. We have a slim chance, and maybe I can begin again, rebuild the military. But this 3 Forgotten Beasts on the trot has really pounded us. I mean, the first one completely wiped our military, and then, well, it's just been an old-fashioned CRYPTBEARDS rush every time since. I'm seeing bolts flying in the miasma, but I'm not actually seeing any action from the old FB. The old FB, not seeing action from the old FB. Let's zoom to it quickly just to make sure and see if it's alive. Oh, it's not right at the top of the list, which is good. Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. We found it. Oh, we've got a philosopher pondering archaeology in our libraries. Good that you have the time to do that while we're all being ripped to pieces by an evil beast. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for helping. No, you stay there. Read that book. It's all right. We'll deal with this. And we'll chuck you in the volcano, you twat. Where are we? Oh, he's an elf. Oh, no, he's just a philosopher. That's his entire species, apparently. I didn't realise they were a fantasy species, but apparently so. Let's zoom to this bad boy, Zed. There we go. Oh, he's right in the middle of the stairs. That's where the other one died, I think. Trying to limp out of the fortress. Is it still there, or what? Or What? Hopefully it's dying. There are a lot of corpses. I'm going to quickly, I'm going to let this play out while I dance over to the therapist. I won't bring you with me. We had 62 adults, 55 children. We now have 34 adults and 47 children. Quite the harvest for the old forgotten beast there. Oh, there it is. I see it in the action. There it is. Is that it there? There it is. Let's have a look. Oh, it's upper body, lower body, neck and head. Right. In fact, every part of its body has been wounded, but the neck and head and the right rear foot, left rear foot, tail and right mandible, slightly less than everything else. Slightly less. Have they opened that lever yet? Ah, shit. Clay Crease still sitting in there as useful as a non-stick stamp. Okay. Well, Forgotten Beast has made its way into the temple complex. I'm sure the gods will be deeply unhappy with this. Probably going to... What happens if a Forgotten Beast knocks over a statue in a temple? Does it also get cursed to become a creature of the night? And then do we end up with the situation of a Weir Forgotten Beast or a Forgotten Beast vampire? That would be nice. I don't know if anyone's still capable of walking around enough to flip the switch on that boy. Let's go and look at the dining hall again. I still haven't done it. Oh dear. These happy little children playing in the dining hall, utterly oblivious to the mayhem above, which is probably for the best, to be honest. Could somebody please pull that switch? I mean, I know it's a bit of a chore. You don't really want to do it, but it does kind of have an important influence on the outcome of this battle. Well, I say that. It might not. Clay Cream may not actually be all that anodyne sack. He might just be pretty good with a spear, but given a wooden spear, unable to perform. We'll see. We'll see. Would be cool, but I think they can't be cursed with both. Can't seem to happen in adventure mode. Right, okay. Well, it's a shame, but there you go. Oh, it's gone into the tavern. It's killing all the poets and bards. Bit of a shame. I would have liked to have seen some of the people come to the fortress to kill Forgotten Beasts, but apparently not. Yeah, it's just doing the rounds now. Is anyone going to attack it? No, they're all charging away, running away. Oh, no, there's a few in there still. Still a bit of combat going on. They can do it. Come on. Nope, someone dehydrated to death. Well, that's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, the fact that they have the leisure time to dehydrate in this mayhem is nice. At least some people are getting to just relax and not drink. Oh, someone's grieving, resting an injury. Someone slipped into depression. That's all very exciting. Oh, some migrants have arrived. Well, these are potentially among the unluckiest dwarves to have ever existed. Oh, yeah, we've got traders as well. And they've stood there oblivious, not even worried about the mayhem. Is it an admirable trait, or are they just idiots? I don't know. Well, these guys have got to come through the mayhem zone to get into the fortress, so maybe they'll change their mind before they actually sign the paperwork and become citizens. We'll have to see. Forgotten Beast is still mobile. It's been wounded, but we'll have to see what happens. I'm going to pause the game quickly and head over to Therapist. Let's just take a look at these poor saps. Let's just see who they are. Let's sort by migration wave. I don't know if they've even had a chance to sign in yet. Is that these two? 34, 47. Have they all been slaughtered already? Or do they not appear till after they've signed in? All visitors must sign in at reception. Otherwise, how would we know who's here? We'd have no idea who was a spy, who was here to work, who was here to build stuff. That was a bit of a weird little outburst, wasn't it? Okay. So, got 5 people. Oh, keep reading. Keep reading. Okay, I need to scroll down. There's 5 of them turned up. Have they got any military skills? Any martial prowess? One of them's got a little bit of discipline, but that's the extent of it. We're all going to get mauled. Let's go back to the fort and see what's happening. So I'll pause the action. I think the Forgotten Beast is still knocking around. I saw it move a second ago. I've lost it now, somewhere in the blood. It's got to be somewhere around here, right? Actually, let's zoom to it to see what's going on. You others, Forgotten Beast. There we go. And Z, go to unit. Boom. Lovely. There we go. He's not that much more wounded, to be honest. It looks like we hit a high water mark of damage. Although maybe these lads on the surface will be able to do something. Oh, look, they've got crossbows and everything. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, are they going to do it? Are they going to ping it? They're charging it. Oh, shit. The migrants and the traders. Perhaps we could be saved by our commercial partners. They've only gone and done it. They've only gone and killed the boy. Beaten down. Okay, let's pause the action and let's take a quick look at how the fortress is faring. We had 31 adults last time I checked and 46 children. We now have 27 adults and 46 children. Things are looking a little bit shit. Let me quickly go over to the therapist and we'll do an assessment of what we've got and whether the fortress can be revived. If we look in the labour screen and we sort by nothing, we now see, have we got any miners? Shit. Good miners are all dead. Good carpenters? Nope. Bower. Oh, great. We can make bows. No woodcrafters. Got some woodcutters. No woodcutters. Got some woodcrafters, but they're shit. Our good mason's dead. Our stone detailers are stone crafting. We can do a bit of stone crafting. Animal care. Yeah, we're right for animal care. Animal training, sure. Hunting, trapping. Animal dissection. Yeah, how's our surgery? Yeah, all the medical dwarves are dead. Are there any farms? We've actually got a farm for a farmer to farm, so there's no point having him. Brewer? Cook. Oh. Furnace operators. Any of them alive? Weaponsmiths? No. Armour smiths? Blacksmiths. Oh, we've got a blacksmith. Oh, it's clakery. And metal crafting. No. Okay, so we have taken a fairly significant hit in terms of population and the skill base attached to that population. Ooh, ouch. And actually, the children outnumber the adults by a ratio of almost 2 to 1. It's pretty Lord of the Flies in there. I mean, it's not far off. There's only a minor amount of dilution. Let's quickly sort by namies and see who survived. Bionic 86 has survived. Horseshoe Man has survived. Clay-Cree, of course, has survived, being locked in his little eternal chamber. Mr. Clubfoot's still alive. Nuka Citrus is alive. And Science is still alive. Well done, Science. You managed to pull through to the other side. You've managed to survive. What a wonder it is. What a marvel. What an absolute joy. Okie dokie. So, it looks like we're in trouble, but we've got all the Forgotten Beasts dead, and now we can potentially begin the rebuilding. Let's head over to Dwarf Fortress again. And, ooh, blimey, we're going to need to deal with these bodies. That's a big thing. A big, big, big thing. Ah, Jesus. We haven't got enough people to haul all the corpses, and we don't even have a corpse stockpile. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to dump all the corpses and chuck them. Ah, I remember we'll chuck them in the moat. It's made full of lava, but I'll get rid of them. No problem. So, let's build a zone. We'll put that zone here. Reasonably sized. It's going to be a pit/pond. And it's also going to be a garbage dump. Boof. Lovely. Excellent news. Good stuff. Okay, so now let's start by designating old Rando 303. Ah, poor old Rando. Let's get you in that lava. Boop, there you go. Actually, I've only thrown your street-wall trousers in. That's a bit of an oversight. Let's put your body in as well. No point taking your trousers off and chucking them in the lava. Poor old Rando. We knew him well. His trousers will forever be ash. As they say when they're crying and mourning. Hello, Sigmar Gathus. Yes, it's a sad day indeed. I see from your teary-eyed cat emote that you too feel the sting of emotion. Yeah, a spattering of Marat Dung Deng's blood. At least he's dead in a pool of his foe's blood. That's something, right? That's something to send to his mother and say, don't worry, Your son may have died in agony, being torn limb from limb by a beast beyond description. But he did lay in a pool of its blood, and he had a little, what I like to think of as a smile on his lips. I mean, sure, it was mainly constituted of missing lips, but it was fairly grinny. We could see all his teeth. He seemed happy, if dead. Come on, Rando, get in that lava. It doesn't look like anybody's ready to do the move. In fact, there's a couple of corpses right here on the stairs. Shall we go down a floor, deal with those? Ooh, it's more than two. There's 3. And a horse left front hoof. Oh my goodness, this is bad. I think I might need to actually put some appropriate music on. We need some sad music. Let me find something. What's sad? What's in the offing that is a purveyor of misery and low emotion? Let's have a look at my history. We'll see what we've got. Invite the traders to have a nice splash in the lava pool. I would, but I'm afraid that we'll lose their gear. I'm afraid that they'll just end up getting all their gear burnt up and we won't gain anything from it other than a bad rep. And we don't want a bad reputation. An undeserved... Well, I mean, it would be a deserved one. If we threw them into lava, I think you're fairly justified. People are justified in giving you a bad reputation. Ah, well. Let's have a listen to this. This is a nice mournful song. Oh dear. We'll survey the dead. Let's have a look. I'd like to draw special attention to the fact that there are children wandering around their mashed up friends. It's not good. And visitors, of course. Not everyone's friends here. Anyway, that's quite enough mourning. I have noted now that on the bright side, we've got enough beds. Isn't that good? We might even have enough bedrooms for even the children to have a separate bedroom each. Wouldn't that be lovely? Actually, we don't have anywhere near that enough. We'll keep all the kids in the dormitory, hopefully. Ah, dear. So, how do we clean this mess up? Well, we're going to have to start by getting all the corpses. If we go into the stocks screen, can we find corpses? Is that a thing? Corpses, it is. Look at that. We've got 2... Oh my god, 100 corpses. Oh my god. Hiccuping too much. Oh, pardon me, I'm falling asleep as well. Oh my god, everything's going bad. Everything's going bad. Should we just dump all corpses? Is that a thing we can do? We can just dump all corpses. I mean, will it take place in a time frame before someone turns up to kill us? I don't know, it's worth a watch. Let's see. Let's unpause the action and hope beyond hope that they bring up some dwarves and chuck them in here. You going to do it? They appear to have dropped... Oh, something went in there. Little kiddie chucked something in. Here's a pile of clothes. Why is that going in? It's corpses, not clothes. We want to chuck corpses. Or maybe they don't like wearing the clothes of the dead. Clothes of the dead. It's like House of the Dead, except it's set in a wardrobe. Wardrobe of the dead. Can you resist the onslaught of the coiffured zombies? It's not coiffured. What's the clothes one? The sartorial zombies. There's a few of those knocking around. I'm one of them, I suppose. Forever trapped in a sort of static jeans and t-shirt. Not that the jeans and t-shirt themselves are... You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. I'm always wearing the same clothes.
Oh, can't collect webs because they're horrified. A farmer can't clean because he's throwing a tantrum. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't think anybody is in a fit state of mind to actually move anything. This lad's busy though. What's he up to? He doesn't look like one of us. Thicket the scribe. Is he actually, Oh, he's stressed. Oh no, stressed are we? Well, it's better than being dead, right? Which the majority of your friends are. I wonder if the traders will be back next year after seeing this. Maybe? They seem to be just standing around over the body at the moment. I wonder if they're going to lay claim to it. I wonder if they'll dump all their gear and flee. They might not even leave. You remember what happened last time? CRYPTBEARDS 15, we had that wagon turn up and it just it never went away. Just stayed there until the next wagon came along and bumped them off. Not literally, didn't kill them. You get the idea. The militia captain's depressed. Oh, I'm seeing a few sixes in the moat though. That's nice. Good sign. Good sign. Right. Still haven't dumped Rando's corpse. He's still undergoing a little bit of a sky burial, laying there as the undead owls and eagles peck at his flesh. Tragic, but sadly unavoidable at this point. Let's do some stockpile destruction. Let's get rid of this corpse stockpile, and maybe they'll dump some of the shit in it. That would be nice. Mind you, we still have... oh, that wombat corpse has gone. But I think we still have owl bits and eagle bits knocking around out here that they haven't dumped for ages. It's been sitting out there, just rotting away, stinking the place up, making everybody go pew-wee when they turn up, wrinkle their noses, look away in disgust. Utter disgust. But then again, who wouldn't? I mean, look, the red's blood, the green's vomit. I mean, this place, these guys are very stoic in face of all of it. Look at them just standing around like, oh dear, somebody died. Rigloth, Datan, Horse, Dodok, Osmok, and Bemble. What a bunch of lads. What a bunch of lethal lads. Forgotten beast-slaying bastards. That's what they are. Monsters in combat. Monster combat! Speaking of which, I actually saw the recent American Godzilla last night. I thought it was alright. Quite enjoyed it. Bit schmaltzy in places, but good fun. I've also watched the latest Japanese version of Godzilla. I think it's called Revival or Resurgence. It is pretty interesting, if significantly lower budget than the American effort. Oh, look at that. The miasma's spilling up out of the stairwell. Not surprising, really. I'm worried that these lads all running off with wheelbarrows are leaving permanently. I have the horrible feeling that they're going off and just looting the fortress and taking it off somewhere else. Is he going to go off map with it? Oh no, he's gone to get wood. Okay. Maybe you guys could focus more on the removal of corpses than the retrieval of wood. I mean, are you building stretchers? I hope so. Shin Godzilla was incredible. Is that the one out of that latest one with the big long tail? Did some juicy moves. The old Breatherino fire breath. Bit savage. Oh man, look, we got a lot of old knackered traps as well. What's happened to these? Why have the traps suddenly got busted? Oh, for goodness sake. I hope the children didn't accidentally set off my spinning glass blade traps. That could be messy. Oh, starving donkeys and buffaloes. What will I ever do without notifications? Oh, hello. Giant bat reverting to a wild state. You know what? I think we're in trouble. This could be the end. If anything turns up before we've cleaned this mess up, we're absolutely stuffed. Absolutely bloody stuffed. What about this lad? Are you actually dumped? Yeah, look, all these corpses are dumped and they're rotting away in the bloody corridors. What we need is some sort of psychopath capable of just shoveling all the fetid remains back outside and dumping it in the lava. Unfortunately, everyone in this fortress seems to be a little bit too sensitive for the current scenario. And not that I'm complaining. I can't really blame them. It was a bit brutal. In fact, I would go as far as to say it was horrific. But there you go. That's Dwarf Fortress. That's Dwarf Fortress, baby. It's horrific. Ah, dear. I'm a bit of a loss. Part of me is thinking abandon the fortress. What do we say? Is this... technically, yeah, it's recoverable, but I almost feel like a fresh start. We haven't had a new version of Dwarf Fortress. Then again, the moat's starting to fill up. Maybe one day something will attack us from the surface. Here's me, the whole time I've been worrying about undead coming from the west, and ends up being a forgotten beast that does us in. It got a nuclear parable feeling from Shin Godzilla. Well, most of the Godzilla films, at least as far as I'm aware, the early canon, have a certain if not nuclear parable about them. They are very of the atomic age, very aware of the nuclear threat as movies. Not that they need to worry. I mean, obviously a movie could be destroyed by a nuclear bomb, but generally speaking, they're not the target. I don't believe anyone's launched a nuclear missile. Who's this guy in the tricorn? Onal the Pilgrim. Oh, he's in for a surprise. Let's have a look and see what Onal's journey's like. In he comes, through the fortress, over the piles of vomit and blood. He goes, oh, I can't wait to get to the temples. Oh no, there's miasma everywhere. I'm choking. He's made it straight past the traps, which of course were knackered. Oh, hello. There's someone. Is this. Who's gone berserk? Oh, no, yeah. An animal caretaker's gone berserk and started beating up Urus, the dwarven child. Oh, dear. Well, Sigmar Gathus, I did intend to set the vampire loose. Oh, is he loose? I don't know if you're asking or suggesting. The vampire is loose. Oh, these creatures of the night. What sweet music they make. Okay, the fortress is reborn into a new age where Claycree combat flags the vampire is now no longer restrained. He can now move freely about the fortress and be a military actor. Someone was drained of blood. Great. Not optimal. If you could just hang back on that for a bit, Claycree. I know I've kept you locked in that little room with that floodgate for years on end, but we kind of need to keep the population, stable for now. It would be nice if it went up, but I think the best we can hope for right now is stable. Hello, Crystal Pepsi. Welcome back. Thirsty? Of course you're thirsty. Oh, there's some miasma in the animal pens. I feel like some of the feeding may not have been done on time. We could be seeing some decaying toad matter there. That's a bad sign. Still, the children are going in there and having fun. Oh, the kid's gone to play in the sexy bird room. Oh dear. A room which could potentially end up... Oh no, there's no females in there, are there? It's just males. Okay. Yeah, this is looking bad. We've got a corpse right here. Why is this lad corpsed up? What's he doing in there? Did he just die? Did he get wounded? Oh, they all got vapoured, didn't they? We're probably losing people left, right and centre. Let me quickly pause the action, head to Dwarf Therapist. Let's have a look. 27 and 46, last time I checked. We might end up with just Claycree being here. Let's read. And 24, so 3 have died. Let's have a look at the health screen. Let's not sort by anything. And let's see who's been diagnosed and is recovering. Well, that's a miracle because we don't have any doctors. No one's cleaning. Lots of people using crutches. No dressings, immobilization. Needs setting. Okay, these are all treatments. That's no use. Drowsiness. Nope, everyone's sharp as a tack. Someone's exhausted though. Claycree somehow exhausted without drowsiness. Erib's hungry. Moral is thirsty. Nobody has the ability to fly, so therefore it cannot be impaired. Several people have impaired ability to grasp. Lots of people have impaired ability to stand. No arterial damage, no bleeding, no blood loss. Breaks and fractures, got a few. No breathing problem, no fevers, no gutted people. Lots of lacerations. What have we got here? Smashed apart hand, foot smashed apart. Left hip smashed apart. That's probably a bit more brutal. Left upper leg and hip smashed apart. Right foot and neck tissue snapped apart. Well, bomb wreck is not doing shit from now on. You get a day off. Who's got any ligament damage? No. Movement impaired. Lots of people. 3 people are nauseous. A few people got nerve damage. Numbness? No. Pain? Yes. Erib's in pain. Wait. Oh, okay, they've got nausea and impaired movement. What? That's it, though. Nausea, impaired movement, pain, and hunger. Come on, mate, you didn't get beaten up. Or maybe that's the syndrome. Other damage, severed and missing. What have you got missing? You've got the left hand missing. Okay. You've got the left lower arm. These are the same people who were already wounded before the combat started. Let's go back to the fortress. Let's see if Claycree can pull this sorry band of misfits back together without accidentally killing everybody in a frenzy of blood drinking. You dabble with vampires, you get trouble. There he is. He's still got a tired lower body, but nonetheless, he's a bit of a unit, and he's got 11 in spear skills. So, if only we had someone capable of knocking out spears, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Maybe I should enable someone on the forges and just get them banging away. Likewise with the carpenter's workshop, actually, and the mason. You know what? JM. Oh shit, we still got all these orders as well. Oh my god, some of these ain't getting fulfilled. Let's trim the fat. Well, nobody's making large serrated green glass discs anymore because the person who could do that is dead. So we'll remove that order. Cloth trousers? No. Why are we making trousers? Let's not tan a hide. Not spin a thread and shear an animal. Not decorate with bone. Let's not make blocks, or forge iron leggings, or prepare fine meals, or make wooden bolts, or melt metal objects, or make potash from ash, or smelt hematite and galena, or brew drinks, or make cheese, and all that jazz. Instead, we are going to say JMQ, and what are we going to get for the levelling of our smiths? I'm going to say spear. Iron. Iron spear. There we go. Let's forge an iron spear. How many do I want? Just keep banging them out until you're good at it. What else do I want to put an order in for? Something stone blocks. I want blocks. Rock blocks. Where's rock blocks? Rock blockster. There we go, and I would like a perpetual order of those, so we need to level up. And we also need spiked wooden balls. So let's go to add another order. Spiked wooden balls. Spiked wooden balls. Okay, so that's going to start hopefully leveling up some of our people. I need to enable the labour for weapon making though. Where is it? Weaponsmithing. There we go. Nobody has any of the skill? Nobody. Okay, so you, Erib, oh, you're a really good stone crafter. I'm going to make a lad called Iden Tadingish. He'll do. You're our new weaponsmith. Boom. Oh shit. I read dwarves. I didn't give it to him properly. Shite. He's gone now from the listings. That's all changed. Maybe bomb wreck? Oh no, bomb wreck's stuck in the old thingy, isn't he? Oh, there's more than one bomb wreck. Shit. Arse candles. Bloody arse candles. Weaponsmithing. You will do. Iden Rithra. Oh shit, he's in the middle of a tantrum. There aren't many people who aren't in the middle of a tantrum, to be honest. Shit. Okay, well let's commit those changes. I just put some random doing it, so we'll let that play out. You know what? I'm going to check the numbers again, actually. How many people we've got left alive? 24 and 44? Yeah, not great. Arse candles. It's a very dangerous and painful alarm clock. This guy's dead. Oh, look, this guy who was locked in prison, he's survived. Look at that. I think it's just like The Walking Dead, isn't it? Just like The Walking Dead. Still nobody's popping the old corpses in here, and this child appears to be going absolutely loopy. It's a disaster. It's a real disaster area. At least we filled a quarter of the moat, right? At least we filled a quarter of the moat. Shall we flip one of the switches just for old time's sake? I have the feeling this fortress is in a state of permanent decline. Let's flip this one. Add a lever. Add a job. Pull the lever. There we go. And then we'll go back up to the surface and watch it all spill out. It should be enough that it doesn't start evaporating, but we'll see. They're all cancelling their drinks because they're horrified. It's understandable. There's a lot of carnage. Has anyone actually been... let's quickly pop down here. No one's been clearing away the corpses or the blood or any of that crap. So it's just getting worse and worse. It's just... Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. It's all spilling out now. It's going from 6s and 5s to 1s and 2s. Please get around that corner. Please let there be enough lava. Please. 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 Sorry, I was doing my Skexy voice there. Hopefully you liked it. Skexy boy. Ah, come on, get round the corner. I at least want to see the lava touch the other floodgates before we have to abandon this poor, forgotten place. The Forsaken Fortress. Shootwipes. Poor old Shootwipes. Destroyed by a rampaging horde of forgotten beasts. 3 at a time, no less. Tragedy incarnate. Who wants to be tragedy incarnate? That sounds awful. Come on. Fill up. Touch the floodgate. Touch that closed floodgate. Make it warm. You going to do it? You going to make it? You going to fill that floodgate up? It's hard to say. It seems to be taking its... Yeah, it's going to get there. It's going to get there. I'm confident. I am confident. Is anyone going to chuck any more bodies out? It looks like the wagons tried to leave, but have become frozen in fear, which is a bit of a pity. Hopefully the next wagons that turn up will move them on. That's what happened last time, at least. Someone else has slipped into depression. You can bounce back. It only takes time. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Maybe I should start thinking about the gimmicks and tricks and ideas for CRYPTBEARDS 17. Oh my god, are we already nearly at the end of the 16th fort of the series? Shows how good I am at Dwarf Fortress. The fortresses just fly by, one after the other. I mean, we have had fortresses that have lasted less than a couple of hours of playtime, right? Remember when that volcano erupted? Saw that Yeti running away in fear, and then suddenly, bluff, the whole place is covered in magma? That didn't last very long, did it? This kid really is fucked up. He's just hanging around between the two corpses. Who's here? Oh, just someone's head and their mangled, mutilated remains. Yeah. Not the best things for kids to hang around with, but oh well. We don't have enough adults to supervise the children, so sadly, hanging around with severed heads is somewhat inevitable. Oh, we've got petitions available. You want to come? The Joyous Syrups wishes to reside in Shootwipes for the purposes of entertaining citizens and visitors. Sure, come wade through the viscera. Join us in the tavern. Who is this lunatic? He's probably heard tales about how great this place is, and they've all emanated from the fortress prior to the arrival of the Forgotten Beasts. And he's getting here, he's thinking, oh, it's like Vegas to him. He thinks it's going to be some kind of Shangri-La. And then it turns out, nope. It's horrible. It's a stinking, fetid pit of bones in a pool of decomposed flesh, an air fetid with the smell of death. A troop. Well, at least that's a couple of... Look, there's loads of entertainers in the tavern right now. That's what they've heard, how miserable people are here. They've heard about the vomit and blood situation. They're like, oh, people are going to need cheering up. Let's get out there. We've got to do our duty. They're not here for the money. They're here for the charity. For the charity. You guys going to start cleaning these bodies out at all? They're not, are they? Right, okay. It's now falling onto the dogs to eat the dead. They start singing about vomit and blood, yeah. Have you seen the blood and vomit of Shootwipes? Oh, that doesn't scan to green sleeves, does it? I thought it was going to work better, but sadly it turned out to be absolute garbage. Absolute bloody garbage. There's a lot of corpses in the library as well, which is disappointing. And the temples. Very disappointing. There's a child playing in Claycree's room. Isn't that nice? He doesn't know that the creature of the night vampire is what resides there. If only it had run up to the surface sooner and got killed by the bloody visitors. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? That would have been significantly less of a death toll. What the hell? There's wild animals roaming around. What's this thing? A cow calf. Okay, maybe it's not a wild animal. I thought it was wild, but apparently it's just domestic. A domesticated animal. That's exactly the kind of animal you want hanging around. I don't want wild animals now. Why are people running around with, mechanisms? They could easily be putting them back where they belong in these bloody traps. The carrots are scattered wide. The blood tells the story of pride. It's beautiful. What poetry. What poetry. Although you could also place carrots with slices of mushroom. They always seem to appear even when you haven't eaten them. Although I feel that's more like the homogenization effect of stomach juices. Makes everything look the same. Brings it all towards a homogeneous look. Mush, basically. Mush. Might be able to check if the corpses have actually been assigned move tasks. got the dump. Oh, his head's not got a dump, though. We don't want the head laying around. We've got to get rid of that. Dump, da-dump, dump, dump. Dump, there we go, with J. Okay. J. Okay, let's have a little look in here. What jobs have we got? Drink, store item in stockpile, store item in barrel, bin, rest, pick up equipment, construct building, smelt hematite ore, blah blah blah. All inactive. Decorate with bone. Diagnose patient. Give water to stray baby alpaca. Engrave memorial. Play make-believe. Tell story. That's nice. Pray to the direction of luster. Or digging a 50 by 50 wide ventilation shaft. Yes, that might help if we could get like a ventilation shaft up. But a ventilation shaft is also an access point, so I worry about that. Mind you, it's not too bad, is it? We do have the stairway, which should, I think, work as a ventilation shaft, but apparently not. Someone's meditating on caverns. Yeah, it doesn't look like those are actually there, does it? They've not actually got the corpse shifting thingies. Did you dump the corpses or make a refuse pile? You weren't looking earlier. I dumped the corpses. Do I need a refuse pile as well? You know what? Let's see if that works. I'm going to put a refuse pile over here by the dumping ground. P, corpse stockpile, and I'm afraid it's going to have to go here. Oh, that big. That'll do. There we go. Let's see if they start moving the bad boys. Show me the corpse movement. Not undead, ideally. That would be a problem. I do not want to be facing any undead right now. That would be a fucking nightmare. My entire fortress would be fighting itself. The majority of the people here are dead. Oh, Mr. Clubfoot's throwing a tantrum. Thank you very much, Mr. Clubfoot. Perhaps you could calm down a little. That would be nice. That would be very lovely. What's this? Dakot Sobrimassel's corpse. Okay. Not been dumped though. There we go. Oh, it's not a dwarven corpse though. That might make a lot of sense. Oh, some people in the hospital have died and have remained in their bed and started producing lovely purple miasma. Ew. Ew. Are they actually hauling corpses yet? Let's have a look. We've got some bones appeared in here, but no actual corpses yet. Then again, it could be... No, it's an eagle corpse, left upper leg. I don't remember any eagles being involved in that battle, but fair enough. Seeing as we've got eagle bits laying around, may as well put them in the refuse stockpile. That's initiative. But maybe you could take initiative towards tidying the fortress up and cleaning the corpses out? Corpses not being optimal furnishings for any kind of domicile, fortress or not. Although people in the past, I imagine, probably have decorated their fortresses with corpses. There've got to be some pretty evil bastards out there who've done that, right? Sounds like the kind of thing Genghis Khan might have done. Maybe, maybe not. Who am I to say? I do not know the mind of the Khan. Well, it's nearly time to end the stream. Those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for doing so. We'll have to see what happens in the next episode, although I feel like it's going to be a pitiful whimper of a petering out, rather than a glorious finish that we'd hoped for. Then again, we have a vampire knocking around, so technically the fortress is eternal, provided he doesn't get ganked, which, you know, maybe he will, maybe he won't. We'll see. Hopefully he won't drink everybody else's blood, because that's going to be an issue. If all the other dwarves in the fortress are desiccated husks, I don't think everyone's going to be too happy with that. It's going to cause problems. Anyway, YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.